Hey, so happy Tuesday. Glad that we are here in Satsang. Any thoughts, comments before we wrap up today? Rajat, Omkar, AC.
Ram Bhaiya. Nothing to talk about. Like it was a good article. I was just reading your article on Substack, so that was like really great article, the Dharma and the Dhamma one. So I really liked that article. It was very informative and yeah, very good one.
Yeah, mindfulness. I think it kind of gets into what's your intention, what you're doing, what you're saying. So mindfulness is across the board. It's like an eightfold path.
Yeah.
But then I think one of the other things there, it's like it's a fairly known fact. We look at it that way or not, that life is made of suffering. And but I think the conviction and clarity that that suffering can end, there is a path to it. But all religions say that in one way or the other, in a way. Then implementation is where the issues are.
Yeah, like I think like suffering can cannot be ended, like the way basically things are going in a person's body. So like just learning to live with whatever the conditions are is probably that's what we want to accomplish. So if you see like the Christ was crucified, though like the different things are there, and you look at anyone like Gautam Buddha, he was not into accumulating like the materialistic world, or basically addressing any of the difficulties of life. At the same time, like if you look at the Lord Shiva, he has nothing, from that perspective. So all these examples are just to tell people that you don't have to worry about the world, because it will continue moving on the way it has been designed. You have to just focus on whatever you can focus on. Like when a person cannot control even the heartbeat, like why would you control anything else?
Yeah. But then I think we were talking about Sahaj Samadhi, which is where, so one state is that we think about, how do we accept this, versus when your attention is elsewhere to a point that uh, that you know the thing that you're connected to, the presence that you feel, the whole um, state that you get into, uh, the physical state we are in becomes less material than it usually is. Um, so yeah, it's like the perception. So it's almost think of it this way, that a very minor strain anywhere in your body could get all your attention, and you go in meditation, you will only think about that. But think of this Sahaj Samadhi state where the biggest of the biggest of the biggest problems will not take your attention away till you want it to happen. So you have control on where your attention is. So, that's why it's called higher state.
Right, and that's where basically we have to be, when you are not impacted by all these things. Like these are going to happen, these are happening, but like your perspective is going to change. I don't know if it is perspective or basically once you get there, probably you would know like how it feels, but
Yeah. It's the rewiring of the brain. It reacts differently.
yeah, like as you were
That
saying at
starts that starts with perception. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah so like you were saying at once, that when you go to a uh, when you go closer, or sorry, when you sit in front of an enlightened person, all your worries and whatever the problems you have, like forget about just the
Yep.
tensions, etc., like they all go away. So probably that's the state people we are trying to accomplish, like when we ourselves are able to basically reach into that situation. So that's the situation, sorry, that's the condition we want to accomplish, the situation, condition, what do you call it,
Yeah. So, I
state.
mean, when a teenager, or for that matter, like at any age, when, even a very worldly, material love for another person takes place. I mean, literally, there is no appetite, there is nothing else is important. It's like everything just vanishes, and there's just one, uh, you know, um, so the entire attention, orientation, connection, everything goes in one direction. And I think if we multiply that and do that for God, that's it.
Right.
So then you are at that state that we're talking about. Well, that's a deep subject, more for implementation than talking.
uh, yeah,
All right.
that's why we are here.
All right. Very good. So I think looking forward to Guru Purnima. I think we're thinking about service. So Guru Maharaj says, you love, then because of that love, you serve, and then that's also called devotion. So love, devotion, and service. I think that's the theme. All right. On that note, good night, everyone. Bye, AC, Mahimaji, Namaskar, Rajat, Renuji, Omkar.
Pranam bhaiya. Bye everyone, good night.
प्रणाम भैया।
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
तो आपके लिए तो बहुत लेट हो गए।
जी, इन लोग सोते ही 12 बजे हैं, तो मेरे लिए नॉर्मल ही लग रहा है अभी।
Yeah, so it's so anyway, so yeah, चलिए बात करते हैं।
जी,
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। नमस्कार भैया।
नमस्कार नमस्कार रेणु जी, नमस्कार रजत। बाय एसी, टेक केयर।